Hey guys, I'm FatBuddyCat, and this is my custom vintage mini bike. Tonight, I'm going to be changing over my carburetor. Right now, I have the Mikuni VM22. I'm pulling out the throttle cable. I'm going to release my cable from this needle, spring, and cap, and I'll be replacing it with the one that goes to the Wildcat WC22 carb. I have another gasket cut. I'm going to take this one off, put the fresh one on, and fire it up. Besides the cable, the swap itself is going to be super simple. I just disconnect my fuel line. I already have it shut off. I have a cup that I'll hold and let this flow into it so it doesn't go all over the floor. I can pull this overflow off, and I just loosen this clamp and I'll pull the whole thing out, as one piece. I'm going to hold on to that when I twist it. That way I don't pull it off the other end. Over here, it's just two 10mm bolts. The only difference is going to be the choke. This one's a pull style, and this one is a lever actuated unit. When you look at them up close, it looks like they're compatible. You could switch from that one to this one or whatever. We get that thing off and we'll get a closer look. Here we are. We have the WC22. And I left the manifold on the VM22. These carburetors seem to have the same body. The choke style is different, but all the mechanical factors look the same from the outside. I'm going to take that manifold off, see if we notice anything else. From this end, everything looks the same. The only difference I'm seeing is right here. This one doesn't have that, and I'm not sure if that's just a casting thing. I mean, they even have the same lines. Like, see, this one's a little more pronounced, but see it? So, very, very similar. Let me go ahead, mount this bad boy up. Alright, so there's a few more differences. Both of these carburetors come in kits, like I said, that are for the GX200 Predator 212 style motors. Well, to each his own. Everyone tunes a little different. This one is the VM22. The gasket is just on the bowl cover still. You can definitely tell that something's different. This is just a dumbed down version, guys, because I really don't know what's what here. But I'm sure somebody will. The floats and the springs seem pretty similar. The action on the WC is a little bit cleaner. The posts look the same, where one's round and the other's square. And I'm trying to look at the casting below the floats. It all seems uniform. So they're jetted differently. Whether this is like the main, this is an emulsion, and that's an idle. I'm not sure. One of you guys can tell me. I can see. Oh, I think this is the main jet, actually. We have numbers. So this one says K38. The WC22, I see 12.5 on the top, 105 on the top over here. Man, that's hard to see. Another number. It looks like it says A8 jet. Maybe AB. So the mixture screw, I'm assuming, is in a slightly different position, and that would definitely be because of the jetting. So, cool beans. Probably the same carb, just tuned a little differently. Besides the springs being slightly different lengths, the needle is set differently from the factory. EC put this one in the middle, and on the NR Racing VM22, it looks like it's up there towards the top position. That could have been causing an issue. With the jetting and these being the stock settings, I'm looking for the carburetor that came ready for the most action right out of the box. Bolted on and go. I know that there can be changes made. This gasket really gets a tight seal. I think that's one of the most important things I did to modify this installation. Alright, let's fire it up. We got fuel. Better hold the brake. I'm not sure where the idle's at. We're going to get this out and test it. Right out of the box. I've had this on a 212, a 223, a 160, and a 196. All with different cams, different heads, different compression ratios. This is a winner, guys. All right. Warm this thing up. Right now, I have both of the volume issue. So I thought, get this thing warmed up here. I'll get back to you. Alright, the idle's picking up a little, so we're warming up. I've had these carburetors on my GX160 build, the Wildcat 223, a Predator 212 Hemi, and now on a 196 clone. All of these motors have had cams, 265 CS, CM, different heads, different valve sizes, all sorts of variables. Every time I bolt it on and I set the idle. That's it. Let's try it out. We were getting some hesitation before, mostly when I was coming off the throttle. A little bit of hesitation also going into full throttle. Let's see if it cleared up. Still see? It's hard to build up any speed, but we're definitely building up RPM. Myself. so that was a nice hot stop. Sounds great. Glad I did this. So what does this prove? That one carburetor is better than the other? Not at all. What I'm trying to show you is that not all carburetors are tuned the same from the factory. Even though both of these carbs come in a kit for the GX200 and clone motors, for a guy like me, the Wildcat WC22 takes the cake. Aren't you guys glad I try these things out so that you don't have to? I don't mind. Because as always, it's a work in progress. Have a good night, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.